Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you just in case you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. So today we're going to be taking a personal review I have on Hostinger and just web hosting in general, as it relates to e-commerce. As we all know, e-commerce has blown up in past decade. Everyone's doing e-commerce now and dropshipping. It actually started with dropshipping, but basically everyone does e-commerce now. Uh, just in case you're new and you don't know anything about e-commerce, e-commerce is simply normal commerce but online. So if you know what normal commerce is, simply buying and selling. It could be clothes, could be shoes, bags, foodstuff, groceries. Uh, but e-commerce is simply taking all that stuff online and selling it online. Examples of huge e-commerce stores are we have eBay, we have Amazon. Companies like that. Those are like gigantic e-commerce stores. So just in case you're new to e-commerce, yeah, that's what e-commerce is about basically. So let's jump right into it. Um, so yeah, Hostinger. Hostinger is probably one of the best, or if not the best, hosting company I have seen in a really long time. Reason why is I'm going to explain to you in detail now, incredible detail to you now. Uh, so, just in case you're new to e-commerce and you're trying to start out, a lot of options might, you know, cross your mind. And if you've done some research on the internet on Google, you might come across companies that offer services like building a store for you. There's Shopify, there's BigCommerce, platforms like that build stores up for you in a matter of minutes, so to speak. They build up your store and then you're able to quickly dropship products or get products from AliExpress and simply add to your store as quickly as possible in clicks, to be honest. This is a really good option if you're just starting out, but it can get quite pricey, to be honest. And if you're on the really tight budget, you're just starting out, you really want to get your feet wet with e-commerce and see if it really does work for you, and while they did not get into debt, then yeah, this is a good place to start. So let's take a look at Hostinger. um, just for the record, there are a lot of um, web hosting companies besides Hostinger. We have GoDaddy. uh, there's loads and loads of them. So just being honest now, there are loads of web hosting companies. So you can reach out to these web hosting companies. You can check them out, check out their website, check out their pricing, and stuff like that to get your feedback. But I would highly recommend Hostinger, which is why I'm shooting this video. Is my personal review about Hostinger, and yeah, this is it. Now, let's start with the pricing, which is probably the most important thing you would look up if you're you're new to e-commerce and you want to get your site up as quick as possible. Okay, great. So one website, one website. We have 10,000 visits monthly, 30 gig SSD storage. The list goes on and on. Let me try to break it down. So let's say, for example, you are starting out. Normally, at first, you have one store, which is cool. Uh, when you're just starting out, you're not. I don't think it's wise for you to run traffic. That's if you're doing paid advertising. I don't think it's wise for you to run traffic for that long and that expensive if you don't actually know what you're doing. Like you're new to this and you've not done this before. Even if you've had to hire someone, I don't think it's best to just go all out and spend thousands and thousands of dollars on social media traffic or trying to get traffic. It's completely unnecessary at first. All you need to do at this point of starting out is try to contact influencers, which is much cheaper, and then it's warm traffic. They're like and love this influencer, so there's this chance of them buying your stuff. So I highly recommend you start with the 1.39 per month hosting that plan if you're just starting out. Of course, there are loads of limitations. As you can see, you would not get the free domain, but then it has loads of great stuff here for you. You have 10,000 visits is more than enough. 10,000 visits a month is more than enough for you to get your feel well with e-commerce, and then you can scale and upgrade to a higher plan. So we have 10,000 visits a month. We have free SSL. SSL is simply security on your websites. People would not feel very comfortable putting passwords in your website, creating accounts, using their credit card information on your website if you do not have that padlock on your website. And this is, as you can see here, I'm trying to show you. This is what I'm talking about. This padlock here is like a seal, so people can trust stuff they see on your website. Now, as far as pricing goes, this is absolutely the best I've ever seen on the internet. I'm not even kidding you. 1.39 a month is cheap. In a year, that should amount to maybe max 16 bucks, which is extremely cheap. Like I said, for hosting, extremely cheap. So 16 bucks a year is not bad at all if you're on a very tight budget. Now, just in case you want to say try two different stores, you're doing niche stuff. Maybe you want to sell just shoes on this site, just bags on the other one, t-shirts and pencils, whatever it is you want to find. You can go for the 2.59 a month for 100 websites. Of course, they have a larger storage space, 25k visits per month included. There's the free email. Now, let me try to break down the free email stuff for you. Now, if you everyone receives email, of course. If you notice that there are some emails you receive from support at the domain.com, that's what the free email means. It's a professional email, makes your website look very, very professional and more trustworthy. Yeah, people want to see that you've actually taken your time to do business, like you're quite serious. So yes, a professional email is really important. Of course, they went ahead to add a free domain for you, yeah, which is great. Ads credit, Google Ads credit. This is incredible. This is absolutely great for you. Free ads credit. I do not know how much ads credit, but yeah, it's great. And then there's the managed WordPress and unlimited bandwidth, which is great, absolutely great. WordPress acceleration. Um, just in case you're new, you do not know what WordPress is, I'll go into a little bit of detail on WordPress very soon, so I'll just stick around. So yeah, as far as pricing goes, this is absolutely cheap, like I said. Going over to the most expensive plan, which is business, 3.99 a month. That should amount to say 45.50 a year. It's incredibly cheap. Now let's try to compare this with one of those companies or sites that promise to create a website for you, an online store in a matter of minutes. Let's see, Shopify. Okay, so this is, you have Shopify here. Now let's take a look at Shopify pricing. Okay, great. So right here on Hostinger, we have as low as 1.39 a month, while on Shopify we have 29 a month, which is the minimum. Now, I don't need to go into detail about how much difference there is in pricing. That's the first thing. Now, second reason I would highly recommend you host your e-commerce store on your own using Hostinger is completely customizable. Uh, Customizable in fact that you you have more leeway in terms of your SEOs. SEO is simply search engine optimization. Now, Google has this thing where they have robots that crawl your website. Take a look at what's inside, like in depth about your website, and then recommend your website to potential buyers, like people that go on Google to search. So let's say, for example, your site has been up for a month, 2 months, 3 months. Uh, if your site is absolutely customizable, which is very possible if you host on Hostinger and your WordPress, chances are you will rank high on search engines like Google, on Bing, and then the rest of them, and then you get free traffic. Basically, people just come to your website from search engines, and search engine traffic is hot traffic. Like these guys are actively looking for stuff, actively looking for stuff that you sell. So it's priceless to me, to be honest. So that's another big advantage. That's the pricing and the fact that it's completely customizable. It's incredible, and it's cheap, really cheap. I always want to point that out. So let me show you a bit about WordPress and how you get this done. So all you need to do is simply come over to Hostinga. I do have a link which I'm going to put in the description below to the 15% off any plan you choose, whichever it is, the single, premium, or business. It will give you 15% off per year, not per month. I don't think they want to give you 15% if you choose the monthly plan. A yearly plan is much better. You get 15% off. So the link is in the description. Feel free to click and use it. Yeah, so you simply pick a plan of your choice and then go to WordPress. Depending on which plan you choose, you might get a domain name or not. If you get the plan with domain name, fine, yeah, you can use the domain name, you can get email and the rest of it. If not, you would want to get your domain name, and you go over to wordpress.com. You simply choose a pricing, choose a plan which is comfortable for you on a budget. Of course, I highly recommend you pay yearly, but you can choose to pay monthly if you want. $7 a month, 14 a month. Yeah, yeah. So if you're just starting out, you can simply go for the 7 a month, which is cool. 7 a month plus your hosting plan should be simply, it should be easy to use. So WordPress has features that make it absolutely seamless for you to integrate with your hosting plan. And then all you need to do after this is to install WooCommerce. There is a software called WooCommerce. It's one of the softwares on WordPress. You simply download WooCommerce. It's free of charge, of course, and then you connect your hosting plan. Now, because of the length of this video, I can't go into detail about how to set all of this up, but there's loads of information on the internet about this. You can hire someone on Fiverr, places like that, to get stuff done for you, but you can do it yourself if you want to save yourself some money and if you're on a budget. So thank you guys so much for taking time out to watch this video. Wish you luck with your e-commerce store, and bye.